RMD. So, computers are not the answer. Computers are not the answer. I'm looking at a computer right now. You might be looking at a computer right now. And I'm telling you, computers are not the answer. People keep talking about AI. AI is the answer. AI is not the answer. Humans are the answer. Humans are the answer. We can get so much more work accomplished if we simply communicated well with other humans, other people that are already here. They're already available and able to work, and they want to work. If we simply improved our communication with them, we could get so much more work accomplished. But the problem is, it's easier to work with computers. It's easier to flip a switch, stare at a computer screen, and get things done that way. Is it better? I really don't think it is, because I use computers a lot, and I see there's a lot of flaws. So there's this radiologist out in Chicago. He realized something that is actually pretty significant. He realized that just as you open up the case and start looking at it and start thinking about it, that's actually the fastest part of the case. You basically start dictating the case in your mind the instant you start opening up the case and looking at it. Maybe this doesn't happen right away, but definitely with experience, I've noticed this myself. I'm dictating the case in my mind as soon as I open it up and as soon as I start seeing findings. I start to think about, what am I going to say about this? But the problem is, I don't say it to anybody. I keep it in my mind, and then, about 2, 3, 5 minutes later, I start to dictate that into the microphone, and then it takes some editing to kind of get it to where it needs to be. But he's kind of went a step beyond this, and I think this is so fascinating because he uses humans. He uses human beings, people that can understand, that are intelligent. They're not trained as physicians, but they are trained in understanding what you're saying. And so basically, I'm pretty sure the way he does this is he just, as soon as he's looking at a case, as soon as he starts making some assumptions about what he's seeing, and he wants to put those things down in a report, he simply communicates it to a human transcriber who then takes his findings, the important findings, and crafts a reasonable report that reflects what he feels is the most important part of that case. And the beauty of this, and I might say, well, what's the point of all this? Well, the beauty of this is that it literally changes the game from radiology to your efficiency being literally based on just how fast you can look at the images and think. And there's really no limit on how fast you can think. You can think as fast as you want. Like I said, with experience, you start processing a case the instant it hits your eyes. You start making assumptions. You start writing something in your brain. And what he's done is he's taken that writing, that loose writing that you create in your mind, he's figured out a way to capture that by use of a human being, not AI, not computer, not voice recognition, plain old, simple human being talking to another human being, talking to a trained human being. So I think it's fascinating. I think the way he does it, again, I just got this information a little bit from online, but he basically has like 3 or 4 reading stations set up, and he just walks into a reading station, looks at a case, starts interpreting quickly, because again, it just takes seconds to understand what's going on in the case, communicates that quickly to the scribe, and then as soon as he's done looking at that case and processing it, which could be on the order of seconds, he then moves to another case and he starts processing and reporting that one. And that information is then, spoken verbally to a trained scribe, and that scribe crafts the report, and then at some time point T, he then goes back and reviews the reports and signs them off. It's competition in the marketplace. One form of the competition is coming from automation, AI, really algorithms, really statistical analysis of, the actual words that we use in reports, and ascribing them to the imaging findings and finding a way to automate the finding of imaging findings. That's one way to do it. But he's coming at it from a totally different angle, and I think it's a really smart, really intelligent angle. He's coming at it from, let's use human beings to help us craft these reports as fast as we can think. And honestly, I think human being probably does it best. RMD.